Want to be. It's what we take part in the competition for, is to be up there at the top. Yeah, just like I said, it's good. You know, more focus on the performance. Probably being top hasn't quite sunk in yet, but there's a long way to go.
Could have been a cricket score out there. It was wave after wave, wasn't it?
It certainly was as the game went. I mean, well, even first half, you know, we could have maybe a bit more luck and a bit more quality in our finishing. We could have been 5 or 6 up at half time. But we just said then it was a really solid performance. It was a clean sheet, which obviously is great. We scored 4 goals, so we've done our goal tally, no harm at all. And we pick up 3 points, as we said before. If it's 4 or 8, it doesn't matter. It's still 3 points. And you know, Weymouth came here and lost a few weeks back. So like I said, so again, you know, a tricky surface. It was flat but a bit tricky at times. You know, it wasn't quite true when it ran, a bit bobbly, but it was a really good, solid performance.
And okay, the goals didn't come instantly, but the team seemed to be a little bit patient and they kept the shape well.
Yeah, like I said, they're well drilled now. They know the score. They know what we need to be doing. They know, you know, what's required of them. I think sometimes maybe, just spoke to Steve then, I think sometimes maybe we expect more from them than they produce, but what more can they do? They've won 4-0 away from home, kept a clean sheet. You know, apart from the one early on, Horse hasn't really had a save to make. So you know, they've got the job done, and that's what they're good at, and they've got great character, and they've shown that over the recent weeks. You know, staying in there in games when, like Biggleswade last week, you know, last Saturday, second half, one-way traffic, but we scored in the 93rd, 94th minute. So they've got that, yeah, and the shape was great, and we kept it, and we stayed disciplined throughout. And like I said, they not unfortunately, but fortunately for us, they didn't offer too much going forward when they won possession. They gave it away quite frequently. But they're young and they're hard working, and they can be a little bit naive at times in their play, but they're keen, and they kept going. So they're tricky opponents. And as we said, Weymouth came here a couple of weeks ago and lost. So 4-0 away from home. Happy with that.
Just the one change, Cameron Pring coming in at left back. Was that just to rotate things around, give him some match time?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, James had a bit of a bang on his knee, so we had the 2 games close together, and obviously with the 2 games coming up now, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, then it was good to just change them around a little bit and give James a bit of a rest. But like I said, hopefully we can get him back integrated again on Tuesday, if not Saturday. So that was just about, you know, purely getting him back into the team.
And supporters are obviously going to ask about John Mills with that injury. Is it a question you'll just bring him into the team for a few minutes, or are you going to hold him back?
No, not at all. I'm not going to hold him back. If he's fit and he's ready, then obviously he'll be available for selection. So, you know, and he wasn't quite ready today. In fact, he got a bit of a telling off today because he wasn't fit, and he knows he wasn't fit. But then he comes out here before the game and starts kicking balls around. So I said, I'm going to get 1,000,001 questions now as to why you're out kicking balls around but you're not playing. But he's not quite right to play, and he knows that, and he's one of them. He's just desperate to come out and play. So he wasn't ready for today. I don't know if he'll be ready for Tuesday. That's really down to him. Like, as I said in my press thing yesterday, it's an injury that's manageable, which is great. It's an injury that he can play with, which is great. It just really comes down to sort of how, you know, not how tough he is, but what his sort of pain threshold, how uncomfortable it is. So if it settles down, which obviously Tuesday will be 2 weeks since his last game, if it's settled down in time, then he puts himself available for selection. If he doesn't and it hasn't settled down, then we'll keep going without him. So, but like we said to the players then today, again, you look at the squad today, and you look at the players that are on the bench, and then you look at the ones that aren't even on the bench, and everyone's starting to come back to fitness now. It's really strong as we've been all season probably. So like I said, so he's going to have some work to do. So, but he's like I said, when he's ready, then we'll use him when he's ready.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Right, let's get off. We've got to be out of here by 6 o'clock.